Welcome again to our study. In the Old Testament, mercy is not negative, and it is not an agreement to suspend judgment, remit penalty on people who deserve severity of punishment. It means treating them as how Jesus would treat us. Moreover, it is put within a love relationship, a covenant. So we would ask ourselves, how would we describe a world without mercy? It could be cold, callous, without sympathy. And that is why when Jesus came, he launched an attack on those who were merciless, who treated the blind, the poor, the widow, the lepers, the women. They were discriminated against, and Jesus said, "No, in my Father's house there are many mansions, and everybody can get a place. I have come to save all and to look out for all." So it was a complete reversal of the order, the way people thought, and perhaps the way we think as well. Remember, at one time in the Catholic Church, somebody was just asking me, we grew up thinking no salvation outside the church. So if you were not a Catholic, zero. Thanks be to God, we have a better understanding, and we say, once you are serving God in spirit and in truth, you are merciful, you are forgiving, you are kind, you have that passion for righteousness, you try to inculcate values in the minds of others, you teach, and you're good. I would say, bravo. I'm not God, but you're good to go. In the Roman world, remember, we look at the background in which this was written. Life was harsh and merciless for slaves. They treated slaves badly. So when Jesus came and he said, look, everyone has worth and dignity, they could not conceive of that, and they wanted to kill him. So to be merciful means to have the same attitude for others as God has for us. To think of others as God thinks of them. To feel or empathize or to act as God. As we sing in the song, to be like Jesus, ay, ay, ay. So the next time we sing it, let it hit us beyond and go deep. And then we go to think and to feel and to be, and we start to meditate. So let's meditate now. When we say to feel like Jesus, how do we feel for that black sheep at home? How do we feel for that son, that brother, that husband who has treated us so badly? For that organization that treated us badly, they sent us home penniless. And we have to pray for them, we have to love them, to treat them as Jesus. Dear friends, as we go more and more into this beatitude, it is not easy, but very consoling, because we will receive mercy. So we don't want to be selfish. The focus is on us and how we treat God, how we treat others in the same way how God treats us. Mercy is dual. For example, it in, it could be a sentiment, include a sentiment and an emotion. For example, while mercy is lodged in the heart, it needs to be expressed through our hands. It literally means getting into the shoes, the boots of others. As Jesus said, I feel compassion for these people. Sit them down and I'm going to feed them. Therefore, mercy is more than emotional pity and readiness to assist. We have to go beyond. To know all signifies to forgive all. That's why Jesus said, all those who know plenty and in high position, when time comes, plenty licks. We need to forgive all because we want to be merciful. This beatitude presents a promise as well as a warning. Blessed are the what is the promise? That mercy will be shown to us, and the warning, if we do not do it, we will have no mercy. So as we continue with our meditation, we ask Almighty God, Help us to be merciful to our brothers and sisters. Tomorrow, please God, we continue with Blessed are the pure in heart, they shall see God.